Minister of Foreign Affairs in Albania, Bushati, and his Greek counterpart, Kotzias, met today for the first in a three-day-long session of meetings to discuss some of the hottest issues between the two countries. European Commissioner Johannes Hahn stated in an interview with Reuters that the EU is developing diplomatic efforts to accelerate steps ensuring the acceptance of 6 Western Balkan countries. One task of building administrators will be to plant at least 5 new trees near their residential facilities as Tirana's municipality announces a giant greening initiative for March 21. Good evening, it's 6 o'clock on Friday the 19th of January 2018. Welcome to the English edition of Aura News. My name is Alexandra and I'm here to bring you the day's top stories from across the country translated into English. Bushati and Kotzias started their 3-day meeting today in search of the ultimate solution for issues affecting Greek-Albanian relations. The talks, that are expected to last until January 21st, are being held in a small private hotel in the southeastern city. Transcripts of the discussions are expected to be made available to members of the official delegations from Tirana and Athens. No one has been allowed to penetrate the hotel's high surrounding walls, but reliable sources have made it known that the format of the talks will be similar to that of Crete in Greece, with the two ministers head-to-head and delegations face-to-face. Maritime agreement, the issue of the law on war, property issues which directly relate to Albania on the Chamorria issue, and the cemetery of Greek soldiers will be the topics raised during the meetings. On the eve of the meeting, the two counterparts, Bushati and Kotzias, expressed optimism for reaching an agreement at the end of this negotiating process between the two states. The US Embassy in Tirana has reposted the message of support given by Donald Lu in December 2017 regarding the election of the chief prosecutor on its official website. The Constitution and the law are clear. The US Embassy supports the legal opinion that Euralius and Opdat have given to the Parliament, reads the statement made by Ambassador Lu, which was originally posted on the 7th of December 2017. This statement by the American diplomat came after Euralius and Opdat, that same day, published joint recommendations regarding the election of a new provisional chief prosecutor, following the end of the mandate of Adratik Lala. Although it is not regarded as an official response, the repost by the American Embassy of Tirana comes at a time when the SMI chair, Monica Kruemadi, has issued a letter to foreign ambassadors relating to the election of Arta Marcu. The Democratic Party have also submitted constitutional amendments regarding the election of a chief prosecutor. Despite these actions by the opposition parties, the statement by the American Embassy clearly supports the opinion of the Euralius and Opdat missions regarding the recommendation of electing a provisional chief prosecutor. European Commissioner Johannes Hahn spoke with the Reuters news agency, declaring that the European Union has started diplomatic efforts to accelerate the steps in securing membership for the 6 Western Balkan countries. Reuters writes that Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, Macedonia, Montenegro and Serbia all hope to join the EU, but membership as a bloc has been seen with scepticism in recent years, especially following the Eurozone crisis and the decision by Britain to exit the Union. Johannes Hahn is extremely optimistic about the future of the Western Balkans, announcing that Serbia and Montenegro will be accepted into the Union by the year 2025. 2018 will be the year we really utilise the momentum created over the last 2 years to take steps in the European direction for countries of the region. Even President Jean-Claude Juncker has accepted 25 as a possible date for membership. This is a goal as realistic as it is ambitious. It depends on each of the candidate countries as to how they progress towards achieving this goal. Serbia and Montenegro are the forerunners so far, said Hahn. Reuters writes that there are a number of factors that have improved the possibilities of European integration for countries of the Balkans. The ever-increasing influence of Russia, the migration crisis in the region, Turkey heading towards an authoritarian rule, and the overall desire to strengthen the European Union after Britain's departure in 2019 have all been cited as influences. On the other hand, Reuters does admit in its article that there are problems faced by the 6 countries of the Western Balkans: weak banking and judicial systems, ethnic conflicts following the dissolution of Yugoslavia, with especially Bosnia remaining deeply divided, Serbia not recognising Kosovo's independence, and Montenegro plunging into political crisis in 2017 are all listed as negative drivers on the road to Europe. The Public Health Institute has officially confirmed that 20 children affected by measles are currently receiving medical treatment at Mother Teresa Hospital. To protect contingents of unvaccinated children in collective facilities such as nurseries and kindergartens, health authorities set up working groups to verify medical records. Meanwhile, the Central Nursery Directorate demanded that staff of education facilities correctly check documentation regarding vaccinations as required under the health protocol. Any child found to be unvaccinated must not attend the nursery or educational institution until the vaccination is received. Should educational institutions fail to enforce this requirement, authorities will not hesitate to take disciplinary measures against employees. But how did we find ourselves in a situation where 4% of children nationally are unvaccinated to begin with? Doctors list several potential reasons for the failure, such as the failure to inform, misinformation by reading uncontrolled information on the internet, and a part of the community that choose not to vaccinate as a practice of their Muslim faith. For this reason, Aura News met the Director of Communications in the Muslim community, Agron Hoxha, who called on mothers to vaccinate their children, entrusting doctors and health experts in the process. For decades, there have been conspiracy theories that led to some to have doubts as to the true content of the vaccine. However, as a prominent leader in the Muslim community, Hoxha disregards these sentiments as simple rumours. There is no need to reject the vaccine because of belief or conspiracy theories, said Agron Hoxha. According to the World Health Organization, measles is the leading cause of vaccine-preventable deaths. The Mayor of Tirana gave a clear message to unit and building administrators to join the Green Growth Initiative that Erion Veliaj calls the Green Revolution. I am glad that today we have gathered leaders from all of Tirana's administrative units here. I thank the 80 building administrators who have joined us today, representing 80 buildings or 80 precious communities of Tirana, each giving their pledge to plant trees, declared the Mayor in his speech. This year's planting season will culminate with a large-scale community initiative on the 21st of March this year. We ask all Tironan citizens to join us on March 21. We've just exceeded the number of 75,000 trees planted, so we are just 25,000 trees away from our objective of 100,000 trees for this season. We are confident that we will have reached our goal of planting 100,000 trees by the time we celebrate International Forest Day. This will be the peak of our campaign to prove that Tirana has not only undergone an environmental revolution, but is more broadly experiencing an overall cultural revolution, added Veliaj. Assessing the impact of the increase in greenery, Veliaj stressed that the centre of Tirana is 3 times cleaner than the centre of Skopje. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join me again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, and on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.